Alright, what's going on everyone? This is going to be a video walking through our entire cold email nurturing workflow from when a positive reply comes through on instantly, you just get a cold email reply, all the way to booking that call in and making sure they show up. And this is something you can apply at scale. We've booked like 300 plus calls at this point with this. We scaled to 15k a month in December with this. And yeah, it just works extremely well. And if you're looking to get more clients as an agency from cold email, this is the most important thing, because getting leads is one thing, actually converting them is a totally different ballgame. So this is our entire system. Just follow along because it bloody works really well. So from cold email reply to book call, the speed to lead and omni-channel system that just converts like crazy. If you're getting cold email replies but not bookings, the issue is most likely never going to be your messaging as long as you're getting leads. So if you're at the stage where leads are coming through but you're not really converting them, it's all about your follow-up system. You're not doing enough follow-up, you're not doing it quick enough, leads are slipping through the cracks, and so this is all about making sure that doesn't happen and just getting people booked in so that you can sell them on a high-ticket appointment. So stage one is reply detector. So basically, when you get when a lead is marked as interested in instantly, you should have a Slack channel, a dedicated Slack channel that sets up like a Zapier workflow that automatically tells you when a Slack notification, when a reply has come through, and it should come up on your computer. You're ready to reply. You should always have instantly open as a tab. Leave the notification sound on. If your appointment server is doing this, same thing. Just they have to do it. You don't have to do it. But yep. So you get the Slack notification, and you want to respond within 2 to 5 minutes via in the email chain. It could be an objection. It could be just very interested. It could be a question. You just need to be ready. So speed wins deals. When a reply hits instantly, you get a Slack notification. Respond within 2 to 5 minutes with the calendar link or handling any questions or objections they raise. And this matters a lot because if you look at the statistics around this, leads go cold so fast in cold email if you're not there quick enough. The difference between a 2-minute response and a 2-hour response is often difference between a book call and a ghost. So you need to get them while their interest is actually there. And you will convert exponentially more if you get them within 2 to 5 minutes instead of 2 hours, 3 hours. It's like an exponential decline. Then multi-channel activation. Nowadays, with all the stuff we have with AI enrichment and software and all this stuff that we can do, we can enrich for their phone number within a few minutes. So basically, I set up get their number into Slack within a few minutes so you're ready to dial if they don't book. So if they don't reply via email, or if you just want to call them up, you're better at warm dialing than replying in the email chain. I'd recommend both and not either or, but basically what you can do is set up this Zapier workflow like this, where lead is marked as interested. We use Clay to essentially store all our leads. So the second step here is to find the lead inside of Clay using the email of the lead marked as interested in instantly. Then we create a record in a table. I'm not going to share all this stuff, but basically you only want to get phone numbers obviously publicly available, GDPR compliant, all that stuff. But basically you want to enrich for their phone number, delayed by Zapier so it has time to find it. Then you want to find that row. I can walk through, basically if you want this built out into your agency, there'll be a link in the description if you're interested in that. If you're struggling with omnichannel enrichment, follow-up systems, we take care of all this done for you to just book appointments straight to your calendar. So just if you're interested in that, there's the nitty-gritty of these workflows and everything from A to Z. When it comes to outbound cold email, just the link is there. But let's just continue. Broadly, we just add them to our CRM so we can track them, and then we get their phone number using a software called Quo. It's a dialing software that allows us to call US leads for free and UK, European numbers for cheap. We're from Australia, so I call Australian leads just with my normal number. And then we get a Slack message of the actual person that's booked in. So when someone books in, I can actually test this right now. So I can show you guys how it looks. Not when someone's booked in, when someone's replied. So we get their phone number within a couple of minutes with this flow. And so it works extremely well. But basically how it works is once we've got that, we're ready to dial them up in that software that I mentioned. And then from there, let's go back to this site. So basically, you want to double dial them if no booking. If they're not replying, you want to double dial them. Make sure you get them in their time zone. So always track with the location where they're actually at. You don't want to be booking calling people at random times. They are warm leads, so you're allowed to reach out to them just fine. But make sure you're not doing anything stupid or anything crazy, because that's just annoying and people don't want to deal with that. But back to back shows urgency and commitment. WhatsApp, and then also if they don't reply through any of this, you can call them on WhatsApp if they've got a WhatsApp number, and you can send them a voice note saying, just saw you replied to my email. Did you see where I reply back? Or you can handle the objection in the voice note. You can then send a CTA to the call. It's just a multi-channel approach that just works really well. Don't overthink it. That's one of the most important things as well. A lot of the cold email itself is piqued their interest. Now it's just about converting them. Daily nurturing, so 8-day follow-up process, at least 8 days of emailing them daily, answering questions, handling objections, sending calendar links, connect with them on LinkedIn, continue the conversation there. Double dial daily, again, probably on weekdays, and make sure you're getting numbers that are public available and people, they've already opted in. Make sure you do that. WhatsApp when possible. Yep, again, WhatsApp. Most reps give up after 2-3 attempts. You're staying in the fight for 8+ days minimum. Literally, commitment and consistency on follow-ups is going to absolutely triple your call bookings. So just that alone is enough to triple it. So just if you have to take one thing from this video, just keep following up until people book in, or just they're not interested anymore. Qualify the lead when they answer, so you can do some pre-call qualification like triaging and stuff. So qualify the lead, things, whatever you want to qualify them on, budget, or whether they actually have the problem, whether you can help, what their bottlenecks are. Then pitch the call, pitch the sales call. So what's the biggest hesitation about this type of solution? Maybe if they've got objections, you can pre-handle them and then get them onto the call. Let's get you on the calendar so we can dive deep and see if this is the right fit. So that kind of stuff works really well. Booking confirmation. So when someone finally books in, you want to immediately send them a confirmation message on whatever platform they actually booked in on or they're most responsive on. So email or LinkedIn. Basically, you want them to accept the calendar invite that comes to their Gmail, so that it comes up on their Google Calendar, the call with you. We found this to increase show rates by like 20-30%. If you're sitting at 50-60%, this alone will bump it up like 20%. So you want to be getting at least an 80-90% show rate. If they don't accept within 2 hours, I would call them up and get them to verbally accept, essentially verbally agree to the call, which I already have booked, and then also accept the calendar invite. So it's booking received, send confirmation, follow-up call if they don't accept, because we really want them to accept that. Then the final flow is actually a really useful thing for show rates and just nurturing and building trust. So you want to send a selfie video on WhatsApp before the actual call. So record a selfie video confirming the meeting time, the date, get them to thumbs up the video, get them to show up at their desk, quiet room, alone, where you can actually have a proper sales call with them, and proper discovery and whatnot. Tell them to take their call desk, quiet area, reduces no-shows, ensures quality conversations, of course. And yeah, just builds reciprocity, builds trust, builds more commitment to the call. And then the whole workflow, this is the workflow. It's not that crazy. When it went in instantly, this is how it works. So a lead is marked as interested, right? You're applying an email chain, you're getting their phone number, you're getting the Slack notifications. It's all should be centralized like this. So you're replying to all emails through your Instantly Unibox. You're calling all leads through one software. You're tracking everyone's stage in one CRM. That's what you want to make sure you're doing. I'm not going to open my CRM now because there's a whole bunch of information there that probably can't share. So whatever CRM you use, make sure you're tracking everything every single day, whether it's your appointment set or whatnot. But then overall, to convert cold email leads, and pretty much if you're running a LinkedIn outbound system, you'd want to be doing the whole WhatsApp text, probably not the email because you can't really reach out to LinkedIn leads with email. You have to set up all the infrastructure and stuff. But the omni-channel stuff and just speech lead works really well. So 2 to 5 minutes response times is going to just put you in the top 5% of people in your niche looking to get appointments with cold email. Multi-channel outreach, email, phone, WhatsApp, everything. And then 8+ days of follow-up, and essentially keep tracking everyone, and you'll just book a ton of meetings. Like I said, if you guys want the entire cold email systems and LinkedIn systems built out into your business, if you're struggling to book appointments, if you want everything from A to Z, like the lead sourcing, targeting, AI enrichment, AI scoring, infrastructure build-outs to get 98+ inbox placement, everything you need when it comes to proprietary messaging, offers that work nowadays in 2026, nurturing, qualifying, all done for you, leads booked into your calendar. Again, there's a link. There'll be a link in the description where you can book in a call, try to sell you something, but if that's not a fit right now, just watch this video and apply this stuff because it works. So cheers, guys.